All right, what's up, guys? My name is Jeremy Spring. I'm the special teams coordinator over at the University of Arizona. And just kind of wanted to share with you guys kind of the last zone that we teach on punt return. We have three different zones. We have the attack zone, right, at the line of scrimmage. We have the transition zone, which is down, in the middle of the field as we're covering or trying to block our opponent. And then we got really the finish zone, okay? And this is one of our days of our circuit work where we work these four different key techniques. And this is always in the 10-yard window to the returner, right? At point of contact, what are we trying to do so we're not pushing a guy in the back, okay? Or if we don't have a guy's truly beating us, how do we get back to our line of work and finding the next guy down above to the return side, okay? So we got these four techniques. We got sit and fit, pull off a clip, back block, and plant and retrace, all right? Always really in that 10-yard window, give or take 5 to 10, sometimes a little longer than that when you go to midpoint somebody. Okay, so the first one is you got perfect leverage on the guy. You're foot to foot with the guy. You're one by one. You're in that hand and baton area, and really it's that 5-box area, 5 by 5. As that guy catches the ball returner and he commits, I'm reading the stride length. I can see his far number. I'm gonna truly sit in front of that guy. Okay, I'm gonna work my shuffle, and then once he starts to beat me, I'm gonna rip late. Okay, and reverse over the top. I'm gonna give a back ball. We call it sit and fit. A lot of guys have different terms for it. We call it sit and fit, and that's how we roll with it. Okay, so here's a couple good examples. You can watch right here with one down the field. Okay, watch as he's covering. Okay, he's in perfect relation. He can see that far number. I know he's only a single digit, but he can still see it. And watch him just sit and fit on that guy right there. And now he opens up the field side, and now our return's got a good lane because he did his job right there when he was in perfect leverage. Okay, watch another example. Okay, another example right here. Watch one again. He's running down the field. He's stride for stride. He's one by one. He breaks down. I start to break down. And now when that happens, now I can sit in front of this guy and work my feet and hands on that guy until he tries to go underneath me, and then I can finish late with the rip as that develops there. I like to show NFL clips as well. I think it's a great tool for our guys because they do want to play at the next level. And really the finish zone is where you can really find a lot of a good teach because obviously, in the NFL, they run a lot of pro style. So that kind of release and stuff and it's kind of hard to kind of project also with the college realm, but at the finish zone, it all pertains so well. So watch right here as these two guys right here are in perfect stride length, one by one, and watch them both sit and fit right there. And now look at these great sit and fits. And now it opens up that vertical lane for that returner to go up and go. But that's when you're always in perfect stride there. Okay, the drill that we use here, we use a 5 by 5 box. So guys are already in that perfect relationship. And when that ball, when that whistle blows, okay, they're instantly going to go to a sit and fit, okay? And once that ball commits and they feel their opponent trying to work over the top, we're going to just teach them to sit right there and finish with the rip right there, okay? So that we're always practicing what? Not holding on to the guy or ripping the jersey down and getting that late penalty is something that we don't want to do. Here's another example, right? We're one by one right there. We're in perfect leverage right there, stride for stride. We start instantly with the sit and fit off the whistle. Once that ball commits, the scout guy right there is going to try to work underneath and back towards the ball, and then we're going to finish with the rip. You can really see the effort those guys trying to really finish in the right way, in the right manner, and that's what we're trying to teach there. The next one is, hey, say I'm not in perfect one by one, right? I can't hand the baton off, okay? He's kind of beating me. Now I want to really take a great midpoint angle right here, and that's where we teach in our transition, that midpoint angle, and then pull up a clip at point of attack, okay? I'm going to rip that near arm, okay, that near shoulder, that near arm, and that hip, and rip it aggressively across to the far number. And truly, we want to stop his momentum. That's what's key there. Stopping that guy's momentum so he can't come underneath me right there and go make a play on the return. Okay, let's watch a guy right here. Watch this guy as I zoom in. But watch him aggressively right here. As you can see, that shoulder, right, and the hip get to the far number, and now you're stopping his momentum right there. And that's what we're trying to look for in the technique there, okay? Again, right here is another setup way you can do it. Again, he's out of leverage, not really one by one. He's about 2 yards behind. Now he's already got to pick his speed up right there, find the midpoint angle, and then rip across vertically right there and aggressively, right, to stop 64's momentum. Right now he falls off track. He can't make that play. Now the return's down the middle of the field in that vertical lane where we're trying to win. Here's another good example. Watch 28. I'll leverage, watch him get to the midpoint, speed up, and then right there, get body into body right there and truly stop his momentum. Okay, here's a good example right here. Watch 19. There it is right there. Both hip and shoulder, stops his momentum, and now 3 is down the sideline right there, finding that vertical lane. Another example right here. Watch 26. Find the midpoint again. Ripping hip, shoulder right there. Not burying his head, stopping that guy's momentum, and now look at that vertical lane for our returner to go down there and score. Okay? Again, the NFL, Tyreek Hill, you got to be able to do a great job with your finish techniques because he's such a good dynamic returner. Watch 19 right here. He's out. He's really kind of out of leverage. You lose a little bit of ground. He knows the midpoint. And then watch him right there get that shoulder and that hip into 20, stop his momentum. And now you give the best return in the league a lot of space to work with right there. And then what about for some guys? Some guys aren't comfortable with using the pull-off eclipse. So now what we teach those guys, if you're not comfortable at midpointing and pull-off eclipse, now we midpoint, now we back block, okay? Now we really just box them out, okay? With our shoulders and our ass right there, okay? It's a basketball box out technique. It's clearly what it is and what it stands for. It's called back block, right? Let's watch here with 23. Watch him get his body, right? And his shoulders into the man and box him out. But then again, we're stopping his momentum. We're being aggressive with it. Okay, here again, right? 51, again. Watch his box out, stop his momentum, getting that ass in the way right there, and now he can't make that play. Okay, here's a couple of good examples. Watch 37 right here with the back block, stop 47's momentum, and now you give our returner some room to go make a play there. Again, right here's a really good one right here. Watch 40, right? Doesn't feel comfortable with the pull-off clip, so he just gets his butt in the way right there and his shoulders, stops that guy's momentum, and now 3 is down the sideline, going down there and scoring a crucial part of the game. Okay, watch the NFL, same thing, right? Watch 54 right here. Watch right there. Just kind of box this guy out. You can almost set the pull-off clip, but then again, you can tell he's just boxing that guy out very, very subtle, very quickly, right? Stops momentum just enough. Well, now 10 puts a foot in the ground, finds that vertical seam, and goes down and scores. All because of that technique right there of not pushing that guy in the back right there, but just using proper technique. And the last but not least, the plant and retrace, right? You're defeated. You can't make a play, okay? You know you can't even midpoint the guy to pull-off clip or back block, okay? Now I got to put my foot in the ground and work immediately to the return side and find the next covered man down the field, okay? Here's a bad example of it, right? Here's a bad example. Watch 25. Hey, my guy, I've lost to this guy, okay? Well, now, fuck it. Put my foot in the ground right there, okay? Put my foot in the ground and work to the return side, okay? And find the next opponent right there up the field. He doesn't do that. Look what happens. This guy comes down 24, takes a good pursuit angle, and tackles us for a 10-yard gain, okay? That's what we don't want right there. We don't want that, okay? But if you worked at the field and got that guy earlier, well, now we're working down maybe 15, 20 yards. He makes one guy miss, and then we're down the sideline. Okay, here's a good example right here. Watch 15, no body of work. He puts his foot in the ground, and now I'm going to work vertical to the return side and either kick out this kicker right here or this long snapper right there. Well, look what he does. He takes 2 right there. Takes 2, takes 1 right there. He works up here. He takes another guy. Okay, there he is right there. And now we get an extra 10 to 15 yards. Well, that's 10 to 15 yards less to a field goal or a scoring opportunity as a touchdown. Okay, so that's how key that technique is there. But I just wanted to show you guys with some of the stuff that we teach here at the University of Arizona. Bear down. Hope all you guys are keeping safe and sound out there as we work through this unprecedented times. Take it easy. Have a great day, guys.